Hello and welcome to About on City TV. My name is Caleb Kuda. We are exploring Oyibi in more detail in this particular episode. I'm here with Albert Asante Yaboa. He's on the cameras. Nida Kot, who is a drone pilot, and Nadele Moffat is producing the show. We are driving through Oyibi, like I said. These are inner town roads, if I can put it that way. This looks like a warehouse we are driving past. Now the road here, it's not in good shape. It looks pretty bad. Yeah, the soil looks clay. So then when it rains, you can imagine that plying the stretch can prove daunting, especially if you're using a very little car. Right. Then we see some kiosks here, and we see ponds on the road. Wow, where are we going? Well, we're in Oyibi. Apparently, we are in Oyibi, and we've seen someone. Oh, okay, she's actually in a Wellington boot. She's hawking prepared. Interesting. It doesn't look like I can even join her to walk because she is prepared, and I didn't anticipate this challenge will be here at Oyibi. And it looks like the rains have even destroyed this particular building, and a lot of the homes look like they've been submerged for some time in rains, and that's what we are seeing here. Okay, she's not said anything yet. But no, this is not a road. It's a patch. Okay, so let's get down. Let's explore Oyibi. Let me get close. Look, it looks like a very, very clear river. Or is it a road at all? So what is this?
This is the main road.
It's coming from where to where?
The road, is from the junction to the. I don't know where this road
Look at it.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. The water, it comes from that side. And then it passes here. Hey, when you see it, it's very marvelous.
Let's take a walk. You are tired.
The owl, nyana mama, the menanu plaga, mena tomatoes plaga, la Johnson. Oh, yes.
It looks like it's been flooding.
Oh, but I've made that fence was small one. So
it's like a retaining wall.
Yeah.
You made it concrete.
Yeah. Yes.
That's
concrete.
A lot of money.
Oh.
A galashu.
A gamalashu. I'm just toiling. I'm telling you. I work with Ministry of Information.
For how many years?
For 8 years. And then National Family Planning for 2 years.
Right.
But it's because of redeployment, a small money was given to me.
How long ago was this? How long ago were you working there?
Oh,
You forgot it.
I forgot it.
Was this Rollins time or Mills time or Kufuor time?
It was.
You don't remember?
I can't remember.
Okay.
But it's Rollins who came and then
Did the re-employment.
Yeah.
All right, Grandma, thank you. Please, what's your name?
Diolinda Vante.
That's right, Diolinda Vante.
I'm from Kita.
Echokata.
Hey,
For Daniel Asho.
I'm 73 years.
That's right. Nice to meet you. Take care.
But I beg you people,
Yes.
try to make the road for us. We are suffering. When it rains like this,
crazy, yeah.
it's crazy.
So which part of Oyibi is this? How can I find this place?
This is.
What's the name for this area?
Wait, I will tell you.
waiting.
Apollonia Road.
Apollonia Road.
DIS Street. DIS Street. Yes. Thank you.
Have a blessed day.
The same to you.
Super.
God bless you.
Amen.
And bless you to make this thing for us. Because we are suffering. We are suffering. The suffering is too much. Why should I come from Kita to come and enjoy myself, and now I have to, when I'm from a place, then I'll make my clothes like this before coming home.
Maybe we should reconsider going back to Qatar.
I can't go back to Kita.
The sea has destroyed the house.
Yes.
From sea to river.
Yeah.
It is well. God bless you.
God bless you all.
Okay. Oh dear. From Qatar to.
Caleb, how are you?
You say?
How are you?
I'm alright. How are you two?
I'm good.
You're in this car.
Yes.
I saw you struggling.
Yes.
Have you been
In fact,
to,
we've been struggling every time.
This place, Unzulezo, have you been there?
Sure, several
So you
times.
know, before you get to the village, you be on a canoe.
Exactly.
You go through a canal.
Exactly.
This looks
Before
like a
you
canal.
get, I'm telling you. And this situation has been here for the past 3 years. It is not pleasant at all. Within the area, we have actually come together to form an association. This is the current assemblyman. He's aware.
Assembly.
Yes.
I'm coming for you.
He's aware of virtually everything. We've sent several letters to the assembly. We are still not getting any response. But you see, someone will just ask, if you want to tackle a problem, how do you tackle it from the root cause? Basically, when this road was constructed, there are 2 major bridges which were left open. And water would always find its own way. That is the cause of all this. What we did as a people was that we actually dug a canal from here. You can see, and we constructed 2 bridges. So this is the canal you are seeing. From where the water comes from, we actually contributed on our own. Came together, raised an amount of about 43,000 Ghana cedis.
Wow.
Yes. And then we constructed 2 culverts through the other lane. As we speak now, you know, as water comes in and out, the depth of the gutter would actually, you know, come up.
Yeah.
We have to dredge it to control the volume of water that passes here. We are appealing to the assembly for them to provide us with just the equipment for us to do the work, but we are not having any. No, I have a lot of videos of vehicles that are trying to cross. For this one, you've not seen anything. You've not seen anything. In fact, this is the minimal
How far
level.
does this go?
It goes all the way to Sasabi. There's a stream. Yes, there's a stream down there that this water leads to.
Okay.
And we invited the former MCE to come and take a look at it. He came to take a look at it. We realized there was somebody who has also built on the waterway. Exactly. So you can see from here, these are videos.
But this is tragic, man, especially because I've always had in my mind Oyibi is such a beautiful place because of the proximity to the mountains, the
so
greenery here.
This was 3 days ago.
Whoa.
Yes. My
So you're
house.
showing me a picture of a car that is full almost to the bonnet level.
As I speak with you, she has contacted the insurance company for them to see how best they can help her because
The car
water
broken down?
yes, water got into the engine. This is another house just opposite my house. The whole place is flooded. This is a 4x4 trying to cross. This is how it actually looks when it rains.
I don't know if you can see this, but
Yes,
take a look at this. That's a Prado, right?
Yes,
You
that's a
cannot
Prado
see. It's not
struggling
possible.
to
Okay.
cross.
Oh, this
I've
is
sent
crazy.
these videos to Bernard. Bernard has these videos.
That's why he sent me here.
Exactly. So
More people are building though. Are people also
exactly.
building on waterways?
apparently
let me ask
it
the
is only
assemblyman, since
okay.
there's
For all I know,
Yes.
it is only one person we know down here who has built on a waterway.
You are going out, right?
Yeah, sure.
Have a good day.
All right. Thank you, Caleb.
Assemblyman,
Yes, sir.
hard guy.
Yeah.
So what do you call this? Is it a road?
Oh, it's yeah. That's
we
how
take
they
a
do
walk?
their lanes. Is a road, but I think we have the water course itself, but because of people have built and give direction to the water, no, where the place slope, then the water
water
can
finds-
find its own way. And if you look at Oyibi here, this problem have been here. I've been working on it
Right.
so many years, writing letters, adding pictures to the assembly by our former MCE that have gone, haven't done anything about it. And they are still they say they are still working on it to get. So now, even I've mobilized.
Look like pebbles, man. Very beautiful stuff down there.
It's like
It's
I've
supposed to be a
worked
road.
with the communities members and the associations. They are ready to contribute something. So we are now. I think
Let's take a walk.
4 days today. I bring some engineers to come and do the estimate for the drainage so that we can even know the amount. Then we will just do that drainage to solve these problems. Because if you look at all this water come from the mountains
Wow.
to this area. And then when the rain fall, anytime the rain will fall, I can't sleep because the people have been calling me.
You.
I will move even 3 days I move my car through this area to that's before I finish the car broke down.
It will break down.
And now the car is at the shop. Now today I'm working.
How much do you need to repair your car?
They said the problem is that I need about 1,800 before
That's right.
they can do that.
And budgeted expenditure.
Yeah. So it's a problem that if
Wow.
they come to our aid, come to our aid and help.
Last year, I spent a lot of time going up to Gan East because then the Aimensa mountain, people were clearing the vegetation there. And there were concerns that it has impact on the flood risks and the shocks it will expose the peri-urban areas to. Do you think that the development on the Aimensa mountain, the clearing of the vegetations without replacing them is to blame for this, and also the construction of homes on waterways?
Yeah, it's a what you are saying is right because first Oyibi is not like that. Because now they are clearing the mountains and that place houses have been coming there plenty. When the rain fall, then the water will flow this way. Because if we went back to Valley View side, they have a big cover there that the highway people have done there. But if the rain fall, it can be full, then flood on the road.
Wow.
And now it's causing accident because the water have bring the sand to the road, and it left a small part of the road. So when the rain falls, so here the problem that we have is a big problem if we don't get a solution, big solution of to solve this problem. Nobody can even, it will rain small, nobody can. If the rain about 1 hour, 2 hours, the water that will come here, if you are here, I have videos on my phone, it's not small thing. Wow. And it's a big problem that we have here.
Are people home? I want to see if I can get to people's homes. But
Somebody's-
so what have you been doing? I mean, besides writing letters, because you see, it looks like then there's supposed to be town and country planning. There's supposed to be all these engineers and, you know, at the municipal level.
Yeah.
Oyibi is Lankwantana.
No, it's Punkatamansu.
Oh, yo, sorry.
Yeah.
It's Ponkatamansu.
Yes.
Katamansu, there's Papa.
Nyagro.
It's really big.
Nyagro.
So I mean, if you have engineers and all these people, then people can't just be building in the wrong places. Then it also goes to points to the relevance of intergovernmental collaboration, because now whatever is happening in Gan East and Gan East, essentially Lankwantana, is having an impact on Ponkatamansu.
Yeah.
Hello, Jenaka.
I think if you look at our building permit issue, as assemblyman, what is right, I would say is right.
Yes.
Because we want development. People voted for us to do development. As an assemblyman, you are not supposed to be here or here, but you have to be working for the people to the area to develop.
Yeah.
If you look at how they issue permit, to our people here. Somebody can submit a document, it will be 3 years without getting permit. So the person will just start work. So he work on Sundays that they know that the assembly task force and things are not working. Then they will start work. So even the newly MC that they brought, we met him and we told him that no, burdens are going on waterways because of delays of the permits. So we plead with him. We have to pass some rules in the assembly so that the permit issue, anybody apply for permits, they can go straight forward to the person area because we have area map screen at the assembly. Yeah. So they should put the person documents.
Enforcement has generally been a challenge for many of the municipal assemblies.
Yes.
Do you think they should come to the attention of the regional coordinating council? Should the regional minister, put in some steps to help check the indiscipline? Because it looks like this is a time bomb.
Yes, I think the regional minister meet us, all the assembly members in Greater Accra meet us at Nat Hall.
Right.
And said anybody who have any challenge about from here, he can come straight to his office. So once we are doing this thing here, I think he's supposed to hear about it so that he will come in.
Obaya.
Yeah, Maya.
Yeah.
Because none ya no na wa. None ya no na wa. The ekoso no anu ye den.
O fa na me da mo shi onu.
Okay.
This looks beautiful. Nice home, but it looks like whatever goes on in the neighborhood will affect them anyway. So no matter how smart you are, no matter how much money you have, no matter how well you do things, if you sit aloof and say you don't care about what your neighbor is doing, eventually what your neighbor does is going to have an impact on you. And look at this situation when the Katamansu Municipal Assembly and whatever is happening at Gan East is having an impact here. That's quite serious. Take a look at this. Looks interesting, doesn't it? I mean, it's a whole canal on the road. A canal on the road. And people are building on waterways. People are clearing trees. The climate is changing. It has impact. Charlie, what's up? I can't join you. Let's take a walk around, yeah? We're still in Oyibi. I'm told this area is called Aluminium Factory Down. Aluminium Factory Down. Okay, good. All right. So see, you can't literally walk and cross the road this way because it's a whole canal, right? Now let's take a look at the impact it's had on people's homes. Okay. So look at this. This doesn't look like a smart idea. When you sorry. So they've paved it, and it means that there'll be a lot of seepage going on because then the water will struggle to percolate. Percolation, you understand? So just sipping down the soil, it's going to be a struggle because then there's a lot of pavement here and it will take a real long time to, recede eventually. I don't know, are the occupiers there, those who own, house for sale, all the best. Apparently it's up for sale. So yeah, looks like a 3-4 bedroom. Okay, now then you look here. Someone has put up a very beautiful house with a lot of stoneworks that are beautiful, with a fence wall, the entrance alone so high, because then everyone is trying to beat the impact of the rains. Like, it's quite crazy, isn't it? This part of the stretch is completely cut off, absolutely cut off, right? And if you look at it, someone has their house here. When you look at the road itself, it will appear this part has come into the road a bit, right? And there are no drains. So if you build your wall, you eat into the road, there are no drains. You end up putting up these stones but on the road, and then it doesn't really solve anything, right? So if you're driving, and you're not even driving an SUV or a car that has a really high clearance, then there's nothing going on here. Should this place have been like a green belt or something? Because it looks like, I don't know, but as you know, like the assemblyman said, A lot of people have submitted permits and it's taken a longer time, and on their own they start putting up structures even before anything happens. That's quite interesting, isn't it? But then there's the delay in the issuance of permits, justify the recklessness we are seeing, because if it comes with no planning, comes with no monitoring, there is no supervision, and then the resultant effect will be that communities and neighborhoods will be cut off. There'll be houses for sale, and we'll be wishing the prospective buyers well, because really, why spend your money to buy a house that is built in water? Yeah, it's quite tragic. And they say that they've raised about 45,000 Ghana cedis to construct a culvert, because then some people who built in waterways diverted the course of the water, and now the water just does its own thing. And as if the impact is not bad enough, people are still building. People are still building. People are doing what? They're still building. You doubt me? Come and take a look. All right? Where do they even mix the concrete and mortar in the first place? All that is ongoing. It's a thick bush here. It looks like this probably will be happening during the dry season, so that then in the dry season, in the rainy season, little goes on. But this looks very concerning, and you have to be very careful walking here so you don't fall. It's slippery. The whole road is cut off. Well, is this a road? It's supposed to be. Yeah. This is what it is. This is what it is. So I don't know if you've completed your structure here, how soon you are moving in. If you are coming in around this rainy season, I wish you. Wow, your car, I feel heat all over it.
Yes. So I out to me home. Enye easy my wa hakura, because they say nsuo to a ebe okra say 1 week nsuo na ha nyina beyira me ma say omo nko school. This omo nyina tena fie me nsuo ne twe. Ansa na yetimi aba na obi abeka fie nti se woni aduane bi se bi aja wo bi se wa pack ne o ma bi agufi a na se 3 days na nsuo ne ntwen ya 4 days ana se wo hye fie enti aha no mom de moaye se kwan na ja se botimi abe hwe ye ebusa ya no asemi mo so mo ma ne nrum panyumfu anim no mo ntimi ntwa mo ne behwe kwan nkrofo te ya no ana bi won so pese o mo ye bibi wa ba kwan ni nti ebe bia me fie we say nkrofo ye adwuma so ye wie ya na nsuo yi toye say adwuma no sometimes me fie me na me supply o mo nsuo na say o mo adwuma just o mo sa to another way so
wo de o kai ti apo say enam apu nsuo yi mu apu nsuo egu asase so say na etima mo
ani abuo ni nya I think so last week Camry ba ko am we say ebuo ba ko na awo so ama I pump there be nim the way abu yakwa ya ka enya agro so ebi anka kwan yi da so ya twa sokra na ebi kwa ko ta ni so ya twa sokra
na mo kwan ya twa so ma mo kwa still ensio be say no
I don't know what to do, so you say the minim
so but mo beto asasi mfie say ni na mo ba na say na hate
okay and you want me say mom there na ye wo amonone and ye send this camera I am so one of my husband brother ana otoma ye ni ba ye I think first I buy there na ye kwa ye fie okra na ha na ye stop ni ana nti sensu ato a enti me mom dey want improvements kakra bem but still na ye stop wo aha weather for ha no
mo pack mo car
na nsuo ato a ye pack car no wo weather for bi wo ha ye
na mo nanti akofi
ya nanti akofi the last time kai say me ba na the light ko na nsuo ato be me ba third one aha ya na ye stop ye car ni ye nanti ko I think say
assembly the empire na be solution also say betimi aboa
now ne dia me say bia aha for na bia wasanke etimi ye one na bi say assemblyman nso bia behu mpanyimfo na say mwa bi na ye nso ye betimi support na bibia ye fine na say ye nyina ye pedi yie because enkrofo ogu ha enkrofo ogu e ba tell me di ohima ahenkan
di kan medigochi medase so Ohima Ahinkan sharing her frustrations with us. She says that the lower arm of a Toyota Camry, broke down recently because while driving through the canal on the road, she, rammed into a rock in there because the place is also rocky as well. And then she says that any solution that can be preferred as soon as possible will be very, very welcome. And they, as residents in this area, are ready to collaborate to get something that she even says things have improved now because previously it wasn't the same. Another thing she said was that they were abroad and then they moved here. And so a family member, did this on their behalf, acquired their property on their behalf. So if you're abroad and you're watching us, you have family members, you've asked them to help you buy a property, make sure you insist that they find places that do not lead you into problems like this. I'm told it's even worse on the other side. There's a road here that links us to the other side, but it's totally cut off. So we're going to join the main road and go there and see for ourselves the situation there. This is About Town on City TV. My name is Caleb Kuda. Come with us. Through this mango plantation, there is a river that is sourced from the mountains. It comes all the way, and then there's this culvert here. It links it underneath the highway, the Adenta Dodowa Highway. This specific side is called Botri. Now, it passes under the road, right? And then where it's traverses, someone is putting up a facility. I'm told is going to be for a block factory of sorts, and this is going to block the waterway. We are going to go behind the stream you are seeing here because it gets worse over there and it impacts people the most over there. So come with us, let's go see. This is where the stream we saw earlier on the main Adenta Dodowa Road passes through. So there's this culvert, this bridge here. Part of it is broken, as you can see. But the interesting thing is that the aluminium factory down, the community we just left before coming here, we could have come here in less than 2 minutes. But because the flood waters has destroyed the route over there, we had to do a 35 minutes drive through Sasabi and come all the way here. This connects all the way to Apollonia, right? And I'm told that it causes a lot of havoc for many of the people who live along its banks. So as you can see, from the mountains through the valleys, Oyibi, Sasabi, towards Apollonia, and you can hear the sounds of the water. If you look this way, it looks like a dam, right? Powerful stuff. Very destructive if you build in its way. So that's the situation in Oyibi. Looks green, very beautiful. If you drive through, it creates a very powerful, refreshing impression on you. But for those who live here, because of the water course and the fact that some of them also have built on waterways and the wetlands have not been allowed to be wetlands, but real estate developers have tried to have their way, then the water is also proving its powers. And so it's a silent war real estate and private developers are having with nature. Obviously, we know who will lose. It will be us, the human beings who are building in the waterway. That's how we end this episode of About Town on City TV. My name is Caleb. I hope you found it eye-opening, and I hope that the authorities who have responsibility in putting a stop to some of the indiscipline also act promptly, and then those whose responsibility it is to fix the roads also do so as soon as possible. Thank you for watching. My name is Caleb. I was out here with Albert Asante Yaboa, Nandole Mofat, Nida Kuotu. Keep watching City TV.